Well, we might have a wet commute tomorrow morning and some potential for showers throughout most of the week. Let's get all the details from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, it remains an active pattern throughout the whole week, so we've picked up a lot of precipitation. In fact, we're well above average now for the year for precipitation for both locations, Eau Claire and La Crosse, actually well above average, and we're going to each climb more of that too over the next week. Now, we have just a little bit of a river issue going right now. Black River Falls is now peaking tonight. They'll be at 49.5. That's minor flood stage. Galesville will actually see some of that too. But if you go through tomorrow, they'll start falling here for Black River Falls. They won't be that minor flood probably until a couple days here from now. They'll get back down 47 by the end of tomorrow. We'll probably be around 47, 46. So that'll fall. Downstreams, Galesville will come up to minor flood here in a couple days too. Just minor is expected right now. All the other rivers have seen some rise, so they're back up to action stage. And so we've had a lot of precipitation, almost 2.5 inches in some areas. So that we'll see more of the next. So we'll have to still continue to keep an eye on rivers throughout the week to see what goes on with additional precipitation. But for tomorrow morning, we do have this line coming through. Could see a little bit of a strong thunderstorm south of I-90 right now. It looks like a line just tried to form. It weakens as it comes through here. But if we do see any strong stuff south of I-90 through the morning commute from between about 4 to 6, you might see a little bit of small hail with this line coming through. Meanwhile, to the north, additional showers will develop as this kind of front kind of lifts north, almost like a warm front lifted north. That line will continue throughout the morning time. Showers and thunderstorms will continue, especially north of I-90, but about 6 to 8. Once we get past about 8 to 9 a.m., most of the activity then will be confined maybe to Rusk County and eastward. Meanwhile, we'll start seeing skies begin to become mostly sunny or even sunny towards the afternoon hour as we see temperatures will start to climb up. So in the afternoon, we're not expecting much of any precipitation. Really looks to be a dry afternoon. We'll just see a cloud cover linger for northern areas, potentially getting back to maybe mostly clear by sunset. Otherwise, temperatures kind of climb back up into the 70s. So that's the good news. It looks dry for most of the time in the afternoon and going through the evening hours too. It looks like the next chance round will come maybe late Tuesday into early Wednesday. Once again, a morning commute issue. Right now, a lot of the activity stays just south of the area, but we could see a little bit of that lift north. So keep in tune. We might see another round going into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, another round develops as this boundary kind of hangs just to our south and then lifts north. And then we have another round and probably most widespread precipitation coming late Wednesday night into Thursday as the boundary sits across the area, and we'll start to see showers developing and maybe widespread light rain going into Thursday night as the time frame right now looks like. So unfortunately, we do have a lot of wet weather going on. Tomorrow's highs, where you get some sun in the afternoon, we're going to climb up into the 70s. Unfortunately, where the clouds linger a little bit longer north of I-94, you might stay in the upper 50s. So that's kind of the downfall there. Temperatures as we go into Wednesday too, it gets a little bit more tricky once again with cloud cover, but I think a lot of areas will still be in the 60s, and if you get more sun, we'll get back into the 70s. So mild conditions continue. Thursday looks a little bit more lower just because of more cloud cover, back in the 60s and upper 50s. As we go into Friday, that's probably when we're going to see more of the issues going on with cooler temperatures behind the system. But you see, chances continue. The positive going on is the weekend overall looks dry. Seasonable Saturday. We're going to warm up Sunday because unfortunately we got another system coming Monday and Tuesday, which actually might get us even warmer, but it also increases the threat for thunderstorms coming through in that time frame too. So the wet conditions continue, but there will be dry breaks. Even Wednesday has some dry periods. Tomorrow will have a dry period. It's just not one single day is dry free.
No, looking almost consistent.
Consistently having chances. It just won't be widespread like we had, last
Easter
Sunday.
yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Greg. Thanks very much.